Hello everyone, KirbyVolt here, and welcome back to Let's Play Mega Man ZX. In the last episode, we took care of the remaining 4 pseudodroids, the last 4 bodyguards in our way between us and Serpent. We have one little stretch more of stage to go, and I healed up on sub-tanks the last time, as I've done before, just to kind of get that out of the way. And hey, yeah, life count. Pretty sure I had 0 lives last time. How did I get that many lives? Well, there's actually a fun little exploit. You can go back a little bit. You can go back as far as where the elevator takes you. And that's it. However, should you use Model H, you can actually go up here. Up here, health for your sub-tanks, and an extra life. And guess what? Should you either kill yourself right here, which isn't very productive, or should you go into this door right here, which is technically another area, Area D5, whereas the elevator area is Area D4, that extra life and that energy always respawns. So you can use that to your advantage to stock up on extra lives should you need them, and to also stock up on sub-tanks. So, that's just a fun little thing I wanted to point out, especially if you're having a hard time with some of the stuff in this area. Now then, let's move onward. And not fall off. That would have sucked if I just got punted off there by that stupid gun. This last section is probably the actual tough section of Serpent's base of Slither Inc. I do like this design. It's so cool and kind of creepy. It's got a lot of the more tougher enemies around here. Lots of spikes and death traps. I mean, nothing too bad, except those jackass enemies I don't like. You know, those guys. I'm always a little jumpy when there's so many spikes around everywhere. But luckily, it's not as bad as it could be. Except this guy is now dead, so who cares? Hee. Oh hey, it's the Saw Blade guys. I like this. It brings back full circle because these are one of the first enemies we ever destroyed. Okay, we destroyed some more than just them, but anyways, what is going on here? Cyber elves? Why are there so many of them? That's a good question, Vince. That is a good question indeed, and that guy probably doesn't have the answers. But he had some bullets. These guys also had bullets. What a bunch of nice gents. I wonder if the ominous door that looks pretty ominous has anything to say about that. Well, before that, there's one last thing we can pick up here in Area D5. Yeah, I know I said that I thought it was like a different area. Apparently this is all still part of Area D. Serpent has a very weird control of the city. There is a thing right here. I thought I needed to crouch, but I guess I did it. Okay. So, it's time. The stage has been set, so the pieces are in place. Prometheus and Pandora have said that this is the fated encounter of their stage. This is the final act of this play of theirs. Let's see what happens. Model W. You must be wondering why we need so many cyber elves to awaken Model W. A child like you could never understand their fright. It becomes the power that drives Model W. What? Model W, it's time. The despair and fear of this country are yours. By joining us, the weak are freed from their suffering. The Chosen One, Mega Man, will save the people. That is the glory of Project Haven. Mega Man will save the people? Where'd you get all that? All these cyber elves? 10 years ago, people fell victim to a Maverick raid. My company's security force dealt with the Maverick threat, and we were welcomed back as heroes. Since then, this country has been plagued by raid after raid, and my company has always come to the rescue. I was able to earn the trust of the people, while at the same time harvest the spirits I needed. This country's history is merely one facet of a greater plan, Project Haven. So you just used the victims of the raids 10 years ago, people like my mom, to create the cyber elves? All of it! My mom, boss, Prairie's sister! You're behind all of their losses! Survival of the fittest. The strong survive while the weak fade away. It's the classic struggle for life. The spirits of the people have given me what I need to obtain the power of Model W. Look at you. You're only able to stand before me today thanks to the power of the Model Z absorbed from that red Mega Man. Everything has been leading up to this moment. You and me. Your fear and despair combined with my joy and victory. They shall be the ultimate gift to Model W. And with that, it is time to take on Serpent. He has a lot of health, first off. He also has quite a few annoying attacks, because they cover a bit of range, and he likes to corner you a lot, which isn't fun. One thing I will note, don't waste your sub-tanks here. You don't want to waste them here. So it is best to try to stay away from Serpent and just rack on the damage as much as possible. I know it sounds a bit hard and a bit kind of what I say about a lot of bosses, but it holds true very much so here. Interesting to note, those cyber elves that he was talking about, those are technically the souls of people. Cyber elves are a thing that are discussed more in detail in the Mega Man Zero series. Here they're kind of just used as a little sacrifice token to awaken the power of this thing. But why? There's the question. Why do the cyber elves awaken it? I mean, in relation to the Mega Man Zero series, it makes a bit of sense, because it is indeed discussed because of who Model W is technically based off of, and who created the cyber elves and all that. But it's still a bit weird that they would be awakened by this kind of more ancient technology at this point. So, why have the need for them? I think that's a very interesting thing to bring up, and I think I'm gonna die. Hopefully not. This is, okay, well... you can try to... Oh! Just dive bomb me. You know, whatever. I mean, we did stock up on extra lives, so hey. Luckily, we don't have to watch that cutscene. I think this is the one time where I do appreciate that they didn't do that. I think one thing that's a bit annoying as far as a gameplay flaw that's, I can't fault them on it, essentially, but it is kind of annoying that should you die, you have to watch a lot of those boss intro cutscenes again. And that's just, you know, I get it, story and all that, and especially the Japanese version had voice acting, but it is kind of like, you know, just let me fight the boss if I'm just gonna die a lot. And yeah, this is why we stocked up on extra lives. Because I don't want to waste my sub-tanks here. Now, interesting to note, while this is the final boss, we're still hearing the normal boss theme for some reason. I'm not sure if that was kind of a planned thing, or if they ran out of time in developing of this game, since it did come out, I believe, just 1 year after Mega Man Zero finished up. Which would have been 2005, yeah, so yeah, it would have been, because it's 2006. Mega Man Battle Network series is still going on, actually, and oh jeez. One thing I didn't note is the overdrive mode he has going on. This is something we could have been using with the other models, but I don't like using it because it wastes weapon energy and we take a lot of damage for it. He doesn't, though, because Model W is OP. Model W broken, Model W cheater device. I just freaking hate that stupid V thing, because that's so hard to get out of that unless you wall jump up. So, Serpent, my good pal, could you... Okay, that works. Okay, well, you're gonna do the dive bomb again. Also, I would appreciate it if you didn't do that. I assume you're gonna... Yeah. Okay, well, this could be bad. Oh, God, stupid dive bomb. Okay, maybe I can use one sub-tank. Or maybe I can just play well. That would be a good thing, too. Alright. Like that. I'm not gonna hit by that. Okay, there we go. I'm playing decent-ish. Until the moment I actually said that. I also like his sound effects. Ho, ho, ho. I don't know, it's kind of really silly. I believe that if you do get to look that green-blue color, it can damage him, but you have to kind of guide it to hit him. And since he likes to kind of just jump around a lot, it's not that easy. Not that easy being green and blue. Overdrive mode activated. His attacks are also a lot more powerful when he is in overdrive mode, so it's not a good thing to be hit by them. That's for sure. Are you out of overdrive mode yet? I can't. This is kind of where the boss gets to be problematic, because his attacks go the entire region, but if mine do, I don't know if they do, or I just can't see. So, that is a unfortunate thing going on here. However, hopefully, this time... Nope. Stupid V attack. I freaking hate this attack! Alright. You and your stupid Vs. I like it that it is a V, because it was supposed to be Model V in the Japanese version. Anywho's, we're done with that. Bye-bye. What's so funny, Serpent? It's just as Prometheus and Pandora said. You are the final key. Right now, you're being controlled by a powerful emotion. Emotion so powerful it exceeds even mine. My transformation was cancelled? What's going on? The emotion driving you now. That emotion is not bravery. Is not born out of some sense of righteousness. It's hate. Your hate for me and everything I've taken from you. What? That means I was the key for awakening Model W? All of the pain, all the fighting, was a mistake? Don't give up yet. Your battle is not over. Eh? We did not lend you our power just to let you carry out some kind of petty revenge. Beating up someone just because you don't like them is nothing more than an action of a playground bully. Don't give in to the hate. If you fight the flow, you just end up swimming in place. Even in the darkest tunnel, there is always a light at the end of it for you to follow. Your power is not based on hate. Your real power, your wellspring of bravery, lies within you. Look within yourself. You're right. I made a promise to you on that day. I said I will protect the people. All of them. Well then, if you're so if you're so sure of yourself, let's find out which Mega Man is destined to rule the world. I don't care about ruling the world. Serpent, if you want to be the Mega Man destined to rule the world, then I am the Mega Man destined to save it. And with that, it is time for the final boss, Pelida Mos, as it's called in the OST anyway. Serpent's final form is kind of a douche. It has 3 bars of health, and its hitbox constantly changes. Its main hitbox in this first phase is its head. Attacks here aren't too devastating, but they can get to be a bit problematic. That's why I like to save the sub-tanks for this, because otherwise this boss can become extremely hard. These firebots you can destroy with your saber, I believe also with your buster, but it's quicker to do it with the saber. Once his first bar of health is gone, he will change things up. His new hitbox are his 2 shoulder pads. It's actually a bit of an easier hitbox to hit, but they do have some very dangerous attacks that come with them. This stupid green thing is always annoying. Here's one of those annoying attacks. So here, this will create this kind of annoying thing that basically slows down your movements. It sucks. I hate this attack. And he will use this attack. He'll use any attack that he's already used in previous phases in current ones. So this becomes very problematic. Luckily with this fire bat thing, the fire pretty much always falls in the same spot, so you kind of have an easy time with that. This, not so much. So this attack's just awful. I freaking hate this attack. So let's get out of it, huh? Well, if you don't want to do that, you're not being a good sport here, my good sir. I mean, you were never a good sir, to be fair, so I'm not sure why I'm expecting anything nice out of you. Here is that annoying attack. Those 2 shoulder pads, they can grab you and start sucking health and healing him. Lovely. Except not really. That's why this attack is so annoying, because slowing you down is awful. And I honestly don't remember what you're supposed to do to avoid getting hit by it, so... I guess dashing a lot? Dashing is doing okay. Nope. Can break these up, though, with the saber, so that's nice. Alright, so I would like to go and hit your stupid shoulder pads. Because... Nope, nope. Okay. Avoided that. Go. Oh. I can jump over these now. Okay. Apologize for the lack of commentary here, but I'm trying to concentrate a little bit, because I want to save my sub-tanks for the 3rd phase. And he's not really giving me much of a choice here now, is he? I'm just gonna keep dashing, and I don't care what you have to say about that. Serpent, snake, whatever. It's interesting when you know some of the Japanese, it's like, Sokoda! It's like, here it is! And it's like, okay, thanks. I can tell that it's here. I appreciate... Oh my freaking gosh! It's attacks like these that kind of annoy me with final boss fights. It's like, really, guys? You made... The boss is hard enough as it is. You don't need to do this kind of... It freezes you in freaking place type of crap. That's really stupid. I'm sorry. Oh my god! How many times do you need to do this dumb thing? Ah, freak! This is why I don't have good memories of the stupid final boss! No! Alright. Okay. You big butt. I freaking hate you. I think I know what I'm gonna do. I see what you're gonna do. Nope. I'm gonna do this. It's called... Screw you, the boss fights. We're gonna use Model H here to kind of cheese things. And I'm not gonna hit by your stupid shoulder pads of doom. Okay, on to the 3rd phase, where things get even more problematic, because now we have these 2 giant hands to deal with. The weak point is now this little gem here. And that's why I wanted to save my sub-tanks for this, but whatever. And gosh, that's a lot of flashing, actually. I didn't realize how much flashing this final boss had. But... Goodbye! Ha 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 ha! You're no Mega Man, and you're no ruler. You're just a tool. Model W manipulated you. You've been playing with lives. You're no more than a maverick. A maverick? Me? How dare you call me a maverick? You're the one stopping progress. You're the one denying change. Maybe you're the maverick. People in society are destined for change. They must shed their hate-filled hearts and suffering bodies. We must move forward. We must have change. I will not let anyone get stepped on in your road to progress. On a planet, life is born, humans and machines. Waves of war and peace roll on. And in every age, a fool like you tries to fight it. You don't want to see anyone get hurt. You want to protect the ones you care about. You don't want to lose anything. By acting on that desire, you continue to make choices that avoid the pain. The Mega Man destined to save the world? Unchanging life, a world devoid of the light of hope. What's the point? But... Vent, everything's falling apart. You've got to get out of here. We must move forward. We must have change. I couldn't think of anything to say to that. Well then, why did you decide to fight? Why? Because you wanted to change the world. You decided that you did not want to be a slave to destiny. You are the one that fought to change that destiny. Boss? You were a real pain. You never treated the clients with respect. You ignored me, you were always reckless, and ran off on your own. Yeah, you were definitely a real pain. You drove me crazy, but I always cared about you. Even the times you drove me crazy. Every moment is a precious memory to me. Boss! Strip away the hate and the sorrow from our hearts, and what's left? Serpent threw away everything until nothing was left, and tried to change the world. Vent, what will you do? I'll never get over the grief I feel for your loss or the loss of my mom. But those memories are proof that I'm alive. Difficult memories, sad memories. But I don't want to lose them. I will protect all of them. Then it's your turn, Vent. Guide the world. Bring the world to the future you think it deserves. That's my last job request for you, Transporter. Everyone hides some painful weakness in their hearts. But that pain is what allows people to reach out to others. Face your destiny and carve a new future for yourself. That's the struggle that you and every living thing on the planet must cope with. Vent! facing our destinies and carving out the future. That's our struggle. I have something I must protect. And now I have the power to protect it. I will fight. I will fight for what I believe in. And so everyone, this brings Mega Man ZX to a close. Thank you very much for watching this series. I hope you've enjoyed it. This is a bit different in my recording schedule because I've recorded all of this before the first episode went up, so I'm not quite sure what the response was, but I hope it was positive. This is one of my favorite Mega Man games. Sans one other that's my favorite, but we'll get to that later. And I just really enjoyed sharing this game with you. I feel like this is a game that a lot of people probably missed out on because this is during the time that really kind of awkward transition between the GameCube and Game Boy Advance era to the DS and Wii era. And a game like this kind of probably went a bit more unnoticed just because the DS and Wii were supposed to be more appealing to a broader demographic, as opposed to the kind of more hardcore fans. And even then, I can assume that some hardcore fans probably did not like the choice of the more Metroid-type style of map, but I still think it's a fun little thing. I love the music in this game, I love the visual styles, and I really wish that this would get another sequel, maybe, or a remake of some kind. This game's actually almost 10 years old now, with its coming up in 2006, it'll be 10. So maybe this will be available on the Wii U eShop at some point, now they're doing Nintendo DS games. I'd say go for it. If you can find a copy of this game, give it a try and see if you like it. Of course, if you're worried about the spiking difficulty, there is easy mode where a lot of the instant death stuff doesn't apply, and a lot of the bosses are easier, so you can always do that if you want to go through a more casual playthrough. Now, there's a few things we haven't done yet. There's a few of those side quests I mentioned, in addition to that mysterious rock we got from defeating Omega. That stuff I'm going to cover in bonus episodes that will be at a much later date. They'll be coming out way after I've finished editing all these episodes, so not sure when that's going to be, but that will be stuff that'll show off, because there's a lot of different side quests to do, some interesting, funny items you can get that are nice, cool references to the rest of the Mega Man series, and that mysterious rock does unlock something really neat. That said, that's all I have to say about this game. I've said it enough that I really enjoy it. I discussed some of the cool things, like it almost got an anime series and all that stuff, and maybe one day Capcom will come back and let us see some more stuff with these characters, because they are very fun characters. Anywho's, thank you all very much for watching, hope you're having a great day, and I will see you on the next Let's Play. Until then, KV out.
What are you talking about? It's not over yet. We're still here. The garbage left behind by that scum.
We can't get our old bodies back. We can't change our destiny. So we'll hasten the destiny of destruction.